before the house dealing with what? These Israelites that already know they're Israelites.
What's the channel? What's the channel? So contrition is key. GMS.
Okay, judgment is coming for them too. All right.
Look at this beautiful man.
What?
Look at this beautiful man.
So,
This is Obadiah 1 and 9, and it reads. Hold on, let's start from,
yeah. But it doesn't say live, huh?
let's start from 8. Yeah, Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the
stranger... And Esau's violence is not over. Okay? The violence against his brother Jacob, that's not finished yet. Okay? Because they're still in rulership, right? And the big judgment the Lord is going to do using these Edomites has not come yet. The finale of judgment. That's coming too. Okay? So that violence is not over. Go ahead.
Verse 11, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives, his forces and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldst not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
It's a good talker.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom, brother. Shalom.
Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Right, we're going to have to take that judgment. And that cup is judgment. It wasn't the same cup that we drank, that was judgment. Right? The slavery, the destruction, the shame, they're going to have to take all that, right? They're going to have to drink all of that down, man. Okay?
That was it. That was the one. No. It's down right there.
Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
The enemy meaning what? The troops that Esau have that are gonna come, that's gonna come down on the people that are not with his system. Okay, that's the enemy. Okay, those are the enemies coming in like a flood. Okay, go ahead.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
Right, through what? Through his men. Right, he's going to lift up that standard, meaning he's going to deliver his men from those situations. Right, through spiritual power. Right, so the elect is good. Right? The elect is good. Right, regardless of how things seem. Right, how deadly things get, the elect is going to be good.
Verse 20, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Right, and our faith is being built up now, different situations you're going through now. That's to build you up for the time to come. Okay, because these little things we're going through now, these are little things, man. Okay, your car broke down, the girl giving you problems, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Esau buggy, whatever the case may be, the troubles in the flesh, like the elder said, all these things are just to build you up for that time. Okay? And the Lord is getting ready to turn us up on a higher level. But the Lord has access to our spirits.
That's right.
He could just snap his finger and have us on a higher level. It's nothing for him. Right? But the times that we're coming to, we need to be on a higher level.
That's right.
Okay? But we're talking more than just the things, the daily things that you're going through now, which is really petty.
That's right.
Right? We're talking about famine. We're talking about death in front of you, left and right. We're talking about you being the last of your family line alive.
That's right.
Brothers got to be able to understand what's going on.
That's right.
Right? Brothers think it's light. They speak about it, but then when you lose, when you might lose it, it's harder than what you think.
That's right, man.
It's harder than what you think, man.
That's right.
Okay, I'm harder than you think you're harder than that. But the Lord knows where to get you where it hurts the most.
Go ahead.
The Lord knows where to get you where it hurts the most. Okay?
Let me get this for you real quick. This is, just to back up your point, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, Ecclesiasticus. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right, temptations mean what? Tests. Prepare for the test. See, a lot of these other camps, they don't even teach about the test that's coming. So when these guys get in those situations, they're not even close to it. They didn't even start training yet. Okay? But we've been trained up from that, from a baby. Sometimes when we came into the truth, we've been ready for these things to come, man. We've been hearing about the doom and gloom, man. To the point where we're like, is there any light? Is there anything good that's going to happen between? Right? That's how much you've been preparing us for the doom and gloom.
Verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste.
And endure means to make hardened, right? So we can't be in that soft spirit. Brothers tell us something, right? Talk to me like that. That's some bitch made spirit. We can't be in that spirit no more, man.
Yeah, faint-hearted. Yeah, faint-hearted.
What do you mean, man? You got people that they're at war. They go to war. Hold on, brother. We go to war.
Yo. He told you hold on, man.
We go to war, right? And then what? And what happens is the sergeant be screaming in his face. You know what I mean? You piece of shit. You this and that. You just gotta deal with it. Okay? And what if he says, now, wants to punch the guy in the face because the sergeant is supposed to go, but he's at a higher rank. You do that. I'm not too familiar with it, but I'm sure you probably get this out of the discharge, of course, right? So that's not something that you can do, right? But you come into this truth, you're dealing with spiritual men on high levels. Nah, forget what he said. He's just a man. Clearly that means you're not on a spiritual level then. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble.
And that's another thing. You got to learn to be still. Right? When you go to Psalms, it speaks about be still. When you go through these different trials and tribulations, it's going to come. Everyone goes through trials. Even these people in the world, they go through trials and tribulations, right? It's going to come. It's part of life. But the Lord wants us to be still and know that He is. Meaning what? Meaning you know that Yahweh Shai got it. This is all for the purpose of building you up. He's not going to destroy you by whatever you're going through. It's funny because we get worried that the flesh makes us worry, but then somehow it works out. Somehow the thing, the situation works out. You know what I mean? That's it. Go ahead.
Cleave unto Him and depart not
Like
away.
the elder said, always. You know, go ahead.
There's a scripture for that. The one in Hebrews.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
It says, cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end.
Thou mayest be increased at the last end, man. All right? That thou mayest be increased at the last end, man. Okay? So meaning what? Meaning you're going to get on a higher level. Once you pass those tests, they're going to go to the next level. How are you going to go to the next level if you can't get past that simple test, man? Right? It may not be simple at the time, but you have to get past it. If you don't get past it, don't be surprised if you keep going through the same thing, man. Same shit. You know?
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Right, let's get I want to get all the meat off the bones, right? Patient. What does patient mean? It means to suffer, man. Right? Well, I believe patience also ties in with passion, if I'm not mistaken. It means to suffer, man. Okay? So what? You got to suffer through what? Waiting for the deliverance, waiting for the better part of this. You know, the advancement, right? Because it's not forever, it's for a time period. Go ahead.
Take cheerfully, Slakia, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Oh, you got a scripture. Okay, cool. Good.
Right, so this is patience now, 1200 AD, quality of being willing to bear adversities, calm endurance of misfortune. Calm endurance. He said, be still. The scripture said, be still and know that I'm the Lord.
Right?
It says,
so what do these guys do when something happens to them? They get to a jam. I can't pay their rent from the last day. You know, the child support's coming up, this and that. Now, let me just sell weed again. Let me just go smoke some crack. Because, you know, we're at that point now. You know, what the Lord want me to do?
Or what does Esau do? You commit suicide. You know what I mean? A lot of guys commit suicide. Man. They're like, I'm out of here.
Go ahead.
It says the quality of suffering or enduring submission. It says also indulgence, leniency, humility, submissiveness.
So y'all always says that. He says the first thing you gotta do is acceptance of the situation. Right? The first thing is acceptance. That's submission.
That's the hardest thing, man. When you're going through hell, the hardest thing is you add a times 2 to your hell by trying to say, no, this can't be it. You know, this can't be the situation. And you're literally grinding against the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're walking up a 45-degree hill with a 50-pound vest.
Yeah.
Talking about That's the hardest thing, bro.
Right.
I can remember all the times I've been caught in hell, and then I just say, you know what, man, this is what I got to deal with, and then it's a release, man. Because what can you do in that situation?
That's right. That's right.
Hey, they say don't run from the storm, go through the storm.
The buffalo, right? It runs right through it.
Go through the
Run
storm.
right through the storm. The buffalo, right? You just say, fuck it. You're not gonna run.
Oh.
Right? So it says literally quality of suffering. Bearing, supporting, suffering, enduring, permitting, tolerant, but also firm, unyielding, hard. Right. To endure, undergo, experience. Yep, you gotta go through it. It's patience.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Thessalonians.
Yeah, that was the point. Yeah, come on.
1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 17 says, pray without ceasing. So even when you're going through the suffering, you have to pray to Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, it says, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh and Hamashiach Yahweh Shai concerning you. Because Yahweh Shem Shai so he can help you overcome it. You overcome it through him. You know, so you still have to give thanks unto Yahweh Shem.
Hey, that's what these people in the world, they don't get. They think it's a random shit that's happening. A random storm. And then even when they say things like, oh, God is testing me, they don't really believe it. They don't have faith in the Most High. You people spend your days exercising in sin. What are you talking about, God? You're talking about Baal. You know? This is 1 Peter 1 and 13 in the KJV. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind. Be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach. As obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lusts in your ignorance. I'm going to read it in the NLT, verse 13. So think clearly and exercise self-control. Look forward to the gracious salvation that will come to you when Yahushua Mashiach is revealed to the world. And verse 14 is what you were talking about, pretty much, oh fuck it, I'm going to go sell crack. You know, do what I got to do, right? It says, so you must live as the Most High's obedient children, Don't slip back into your old ways of living
Right.
to satisfy your own desires. You didn't know any better then. You were beasts,
Yeah.
man. David said that. So foolish was I was as a beast before you.
Right. Right. When you do that, you definitely fail the test. Okay.
Gotta get this for you. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2:17. It says, "Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of Yahweh, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness." And
This is the mind of the oligarchs, man. The
that's right.
elites,
They're gonna test us.
right? They're really, and brother, you know what's funny? I was just reading that. Which scripture is that? Wisdom of Solomon
Salakia. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2:17.
2:17. I was reading this the other day. I got to read this after in the GNT, you know, because I was reading this and you just put it out. So keep going. I'm gonna read it after you.
Yeah, Khan.
KJV.
Yeah, I'll start from 17 again. It says, "Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him." And Yahushua went through this after his 40-day fast. "For if the just man be the son of Yahweh, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected."
Right. That's it. All right. So if you go backwards into the old ways, like the elder read, right? Then you lost. You failed the test. You failed the test, and all of this is a test. Everything is a test. Okay.
Let me get. So there was Wisdom of Solomon 2, 2 and 6 GNT. "The wicked say, 'Come on, then let's enjoy the good things of life and live in this world the way we did when we were young and free of care. Let's drink the most expensive wines and use the finest perfumes. Let's not miss a single flower in the springtime. Before the roses wither, let's pick them and wear them in our hair.'"
Yeah, that's the mindset of these people, man. Do whatever they can to live it up, man. YOLO lifestyle, man. All right.
It starts with the oligarchs because shit rolls downhill.
That's
Right? That spirit of degenerate, the common man, you know, is in. That's because your masters, right? You're literally casting spells on you. You know, you people made that bio weapon. That was an idol to you, man. That was a fucking idol. They showed you that. You had families that were broken entirely. You had people worshiping that thing.
Hey, don't you remember some people with a special one? They'll be like, "Oh, I have this one."
Yeah.
You had name brand ones. You had ones that were like, "Oh, you got that one? Oh, that one's a low class one. I got this one."
Yeah, man. I remember my neighbor. They got the second one. They had a party, man.
Yeah,
they had a party. They had barbecue.
Oh, yeah, there was
they had a
parties.
party.
Yeah.
They were celebrating. It says, verse 9, "Let's all join in and leave signs everywhere of our carefree revelry. Life owes us that much. We'll oppress the poor even if they are righteous. We'll show no respect for widows or old people. We'll call ourselves right if we are strong enough to get what we want. No one ever got anywhere by being weak. Righteous people are nothing but a nuisance. So let's look for chances to get rid of them. They are against what we do. They accuse us of breaking the law of Moses and violating the traditions of our ancestors. They claim to know the Most High, and they call themselves the Lord's children. We can't stand the sight of people like that. What they are contradicts our whole way of thinking. They are not like other people. They have strange ways. They think that our moral standards are so corrupt that everything we do should be avoided. They boast of having the Most High for their Father and believe that when all is said and done, only the righteous will be happy.
That's right.
But we'll see if that's true. Let's see what will happen when it's time for them to die. If the righteous really are the Most High's children, the Most High will save them from their enemies. So let's put them to the test. will be cruel to them and torment them.
And you got some people that's going to fail at different
Yeah.
parts of the test. Everyone ain't going to fail at the same time. The ones that are meant to fail, right? You got people that'll go through the fire at a certain temperature, but when it gets heating up a bit, they stick, they hang on there, and it gets to a point where it's, now you're going to lose your family. Oh, now they fold, all right? Or it gets to a point where your life is in jeopardy. Now they fold, man, all right? So it's all different. There's different levels that people are going to fold at, man. See, so they're going to test you on all levels. They're turning up the heat on all levels, man. Right? Like, what was that? Nebuchadnezzar, man. Right?
And he that loveth mother or father.
Yeah.
So these are tests too. Absolutely. You know, because some of us might lose our children. Because they're going to say, hey, the next go around, if your kids don't take this, you're not a parent. You're not going to be a parent.
Total recall. There's a whole different rule. She tried to deceive him at the you know, when he woke up, he had the
Yes.
and she was leaving. This is how wow.
She wanted to put it right back to the dream.
They're literally trying to rock
Him back to sleep. Yeah.
You know, and they'll use your woman, they'll use your children.
Yep.
That's why you can't idolize them. And in this society, people idolize.
Right.
What is idolization? Veneration, right? A form of worship, right? Honey, I'll be home at 10. Why do you got to be home at 10? Who the hell said you got to be home at 10? At my man cave.
Hey,
No,
these people don't even know that women used to get put away on their cycle. They don't even know we're not even supposed to be around them during that time. It's always laid on.
It says, and torment them, then we'll find out how calm and reasonable they are. We'll find out just how much they can stand. We'll condemn them to a shameful death. After all, they say that the Most High will protect them. That is how evil people think. But they are wrong. They are blinded by their own wickedness. They have never known the Most High's secrets. Never hoped for the rewards of a holy and blameless life. When the Most High created us, He did not intend for us to die. He made us like Himself.
That's right.
It was the devil's jealousy that brought death into the world, and those who belong to the devil are the ones who will die.
And the devil is not speaking about the spiritual demon Satan.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's speaking about the serpent. Okay? That's who was jealous.
El
He saw,
Diablo.
he saw how Adam was living. He saw how Adam was ruling. Right? How he was on a high level with Eve. And he wanted to do away with that. Right? So these Edomites, especially these elites, they envy us. They envy the blessing that we have. Right? So they want to move with us all together. Right? Which is not going to happen. No. Because the Lord said one that even as long as the stars and the moon and the sun is
That's
here,
right.
the Israelites will still be here.
That's right.
So you can't do away with us.
That's right.
There's nothing you can do. Okay? Us as a nation, we're immortal as a nation. There's
That's
nothing
right.
we can do.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. That's
I have a scripture, Second Timothy 2 verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. And no man that warneth entangleth himself with the affairs of this
And
life.
that's the main thing. We can't be too entangled in this shit, bro. Me, I like to keep a distance. You know? I like to keep a distance from the family and all that. I don't be calling mom dude something bro. Like, I don't be scared for once. You understand what I'm saying? Because what? Because I don't want to you get too into it, and then sometimes when that time comes, you're too into it. You know, and then it's gonna mess you up even more. It's not to say I don't love my mom. It's not to say I don't love my people. You know, but it's just that I'm on a mission right now. I'm on a mission right now. That's too rough. That's too rough. Right. Like that movie was. The guy said I'm not sure if it was the two, but he said basically, do you have a family at home? I'm not thinking about that. My life is here now.
Hey, just to add to your point, when it comes to the MOTB, some of your own family members are going to sell you out because you don't have it, right? So like you say, you got to be distant from them, even though you love them. You got to keep a distance.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Right? How much of our family members took the Jews?
Yeah.
Right? And you told them not to take the majority.
Majority.
Behind your back, you might have found out. Right?
Yep.
So they took the Jews. My niece took the Jews. She told me, she didn't know what was going on. And she had to admit it.
Who, your mom or your
Mom
missus?
boots.
Oh, oh.
And pop boots.
Oh, wow.
Both of them. And I warned them. And then my pops was in the hospital for a blood clot. See that? I said, you know why this happened? I had to anoint him and pray over him. You can't be too into that because they're not going to listen to me.
Right.
They're in the world.
So,
So I just pray that Yahweh shall have mercy on them in a sense of not give them too much of a harsh age. Go ahead.
No man that warneth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please who have chosen him to be a soldier.
Right. Who chose us to be a soldier, Yahweh Shah.
This is Matthew 10:36. And a man's foes shall be there of his own household.
Yeah, yeah, that's your foes, man. Like the elder said, that's who's going to sell you out in that time. I'm not sure if it was a Shar or one of you brothers said Shar. Okay, Shar. So, you know, your family members are going to sell you out in that time. Meaning what? Meaning that if the FBI's or whatever task force is beside them, you know, they'll call you, just come home, you know? Just come home. You're hi, mom, I made your favorite food, but she's like, you know, you had a right to feed, yeah?
And she's gonna say something to trigger you to be like, nah, that ain't her. She's gonna say one thing and you're like, what? That ain't my mom. Like, what the this nigga's gonna tell you?
God.
They did it 3 years ago with the Beetlejuice.
Yeah, right.
Hey, but didn't they show you that in Terminator when the Terminator called him
Yes.
and changed the voice?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But it was really the bad guy. You remember?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
So she tried to reach it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And they have that technology now.
they do.
They have the
Yeah.
technology now. That means you can literally take someone's voice and use it.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 22, and it said those days should be short. There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be short.
Right. So the days have to be short because that's how bad it's going to get. You know, it's going to get so bad, you know, it's going to be like, oh, the Lord has to shorten the days now.
That's
Right?
right.
You know, don't expect it to be, you know, 10 years, you were avoiding the MOTB for 10 years. Nah, it's not going to work like that, man.
Because you won't be able to like survive in this kingdom. Because you won't be able to buy or sell, right? Unless you have that mark.
No, but the brother's just saying it can't. We don't have that long left because you could tell that the collapse is here now. You can tell, man. There's no 10 years left.
Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false mashayats and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Right. That's how like we're going into AI. Right? If it were possible, they could deceive the very elect even with the AI, man. You may have brothers, you know, they're showing brothers doing something, and it's not them, it's just the AI doing it.
Yeah, I might put up a video of Elder Tahar sending out I tell all the brothers to keep poor. You're going to be like, what the heck? Come on now.
It's called deep fake.
Yeah.
Take the chip, though. It's not
Con.
the mark.
Yeah.
I went off. Nate
See?
was right.
He's going to have him sitting there. They're going to be like, see, I just took it. Yeah,
So
Con.
hard, you did a good job.
Yeah.
You deceived everyone. Yeah, man. Miracles, right?
that it?
Miracles of the beast. That's miracle. That's the miracles.
You got more?
I want to say something because he mentioned miracles of the beast. Now there's a thing on Instagram now in Sweden. They create a particular soup that connects with your neurons or whatever, your brain or whatever, where they can you know, people have palsies. They show them before and after, and the person's all shaking. They can't even pick up a cup. They're walking on normal, picking up the cup, drinking. It was amazing, actually.
Bluetooth, right?
It was actually like almost beautiful to watch. I'm like, that's the miracle of the beast right there.
Wow,
They showed a
yeah.
bunch of people doing it. So I was like, wow.
They had one guy who's deaf, and he heard his wife's voice for the first time through that thing. So it's all these things.
Neuralink.
They heal the blind, the lame, the lame.
Yes.
You know?
You're going to look at us like the devil for not accepting. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, this is Isaiah 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh by Shemaiah is the strength.
Right. And why are we not going to take it? Because we fear Yahweh Shai over Esau, man. You understand what I'm saying? The real one we fear is the Heavenly Father, the hell we send out. So that's why the elect is not going to take it. Okay, the other people, the fear of Esau is going to outweigh their fear. Okay, and they're going to go ahead and fold and reap destruction. Right?
So we know we're not going to fall into these deception of Esau. You know, the men we follow are men of integrity. You know, they've instructed us in the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures. You know, and the scripture says that they love not their lives unto death.
Right.
You know, right. So really, the elect are going to be ready to die before even make an alliance with the beast.
Yeah, because when you look at that word miracle in the Greek, it pretty much means transcending something normal, right? So remember they made that movie Transcendence back in the day, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Remember they want immortality, right? They want to live forever.
Elysium.
It's already in the works, right? They want to transfer their consciousness to different vessels, to different bodies.
Yeah, like Futurama.
Yeah.
Cartoon.
Get out.
Yeah, Get Out. Yeah, perfect example. Can I get this?
This is Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right. What's the main plague? Those nuclear missiles, man. Right? So you got to be beamed up. All right? We got to be changed. Okay? Because anyone who took that MOTB, the scriptures, get me real quick, brother, Revelation 14 and 9, tie into what the elders pulling out, because that's the reward for those that take that mark in Babylon. If you're in Babylon 100%, you're going to receive your judgment. Okay? And the Lord might have to find you wherever you're at anyway. Right? But for sure, if you're in Babylon 100%, this is your judgment. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
Now, the image is the system. The mark is something that you buy and sell with. So we know it's not sin. You can't buy and sell with sin. Right? Go ahead.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, Bashmi Hawashai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Right.
And you shall be
That means that's that pure judgment. You understand? That's pure. You don't even want to imagine how that feels to be when the nuclear missiles hit. It's not going to be 1 second in the spirit. You're going to feel that pain for sure. Go ahead.
And ye shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's speaking about those nuclear missiles, man. So if you take that, there's no way you can get beamed up. There's no way you can get delivered. It's impossible. Okay? Go ahead.
And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
So that's what happens if you take the microchip, the micro CM. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's the mark. Okay?
That was the point. Unless you wanted more.
Okay. Look, that's the point.
I got the point. I just want to bring out that word miracle, right? So the word miracle is semion. In the Greek, semion, which means, I'm going to go to a point, right? It says, an unusual occurrence, transcending the common course of nature. Right? Look at that word transcend, it's a verb. It means escape illusion in. Looks like escape inclusion in. Lie beyond the scope of. Transcend, surpass. And directly from Latin, climb over or beyond. Surmount, overstep.
Yeah, because when
That's
you
Esau.
yeah, exactly.
Overstepping.
Yeah, because part of transcending is breaking barriers. Like there might be a barrier to something, you try and go beyond that. That's why he's always trying to go in outer space. He's trying to transcend out of the earth, man.
Get back and get pregnant.
Exactly. Breaking boundaries, man.
Yep. Crossing boundaries.
Yeah,
man.
crossing
Breaking,
boundaries, man.
You know?
And he's gonna start with those people that are disabled dealing with the CHIP. I mean, it's gonna be easy for him to push that with him. Because imagine you never walked, you haven't walked. Well, I have a cousin in Montreal. He got shot in his back. And he's paralyzed.
Yeah, of course.
And he tells me all the time, the only thing he ever thinks about is how to move his feet. Every morning is how to try. He can't. Nothing can't move. But I know in my head, I remember I told him about, maybe the miracles. And he scoffed at me. He said, start looking at me about doubt after that, right? But I know for a fact if they say, listen, we got something that could make you walk again. Because he used to be a gangster. He had all kind of girls with him, and now he can't even deal with a girl now. So that's messes with him. So it's easy to sell him that. And he'll take that. I believe 100% he'll take that quick.
They do it with the guys that are sent overseas to work. If they lose an arm or a leg, and then they can get like the shady ones, the fake ones. So you can feel like a feeling.
But remember, it was soldiers that they tested all of that on first. Prosthetics never went to people first. It went to soldiers first. So all this Neuralink and everything that they're introducing to people, they're already trying on soldiers. Soldiers are using that right now. It always starts with soldiers.
Grunts.
Yeah, the grunts.
Come. Psalm 2:1. Why do they eat and rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of the earth.
What's the vain thing that they're going to rule forever? You think they're going to micro-seed the world and rule forever? That's a vain thing that they're imagining.
So, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the ruler take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointing, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Right, so they're trying to bring down the Lord's elect. Okay, that's the target, right? The scriptures say that the beast was wroth with the woman and the remnant of her seed which keep the commandments. Right? He's angry at the elect. That's what the beast is mainly going to be targeting in these last days. All these little legislations they're putting out really is targeting the elect.
That's right.
It's targeting those that are the prophesying, right? Talking about now in the UK, the internet, what you post on social media, now you got to get locked up.
Hey, but it was okay when they were posting how to cook crack. It was okay when you had women on YouTube kissing dogs in the mouth. All this dumb shit. Drill music is okay, but until we came through and we started posting truth, now we got a big problem. Now we got to censor the internet now. Now you got to censor?
Go ahead.
That's why who said that? The Rockefeller?
Yes.
I wish it was never
Never, yeah,
And then Bill Gates was like, I wish these conspiracies they would just go away.
and you know what he means when he says go away.
They're pissed, bro.
He's a violent man.
Because remember, they look at you people, man, you're stupid. You're stupid sheeple, man, going, following the latest fashion trends, the latest TV shows, the latest keeping up with whoever, Kardashian. They look at you like stupid sheeple, man. Pawns, even below pawns, man. Below. They had a thing they said beware of the useful idiot. They call you people useful idiots. There's a thing in masonry, right? I did a lesson on it, but I forget how it's scaled. But pretty much they have different etymology meanings for like idiot, moron, and it's all classifications, right? I got to get into it again, but pretty much the highest functional idiot or moron is a person that's just following orders but working in society, contributed, paying taxes, keeping the wheels spinning. And that's how they look at you. Until you get somewhere, and then that's why these celebrities, all you see them do, all they pose.
Yeah.
Why is everybody doing this?
Doesn't mean anything, but it's just coincidence.
This way, they have the eye blocked, they have the eye.
I always getting punched in the eye.
Right, everyone's doing this,
Yeah.
What is it? Why is every generation? What does that mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Coincidence.
Right? Okay, this is Revelation 13 and verse 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Right, that's this present system. That's starting with Babylon the Great now. Right? The Democrat, Republican, right? And these people believe in that crap, man, and they're just playing games with you, right? If you believe in either side, I know you're on a low level, man. I know you're on a low, I can only talk to you like I talk to a child.
Hey, they had Greg. It's like they had Greg the Stallion. talking about Gregory Wherefore.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is.
That's her alter ego.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, man, Greg, you know, with Kamala talking about, all this bullshit, man. Twerking on the stage. All fucked out, man. You know? The elites are at a point where they're just showing you people are stupid you are. And they're having a fun time with it.
Hey, that guy just posted a sex audio.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And everybody's, you know, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Just to try and prove that he's not sweet. Because everybody was saying he was sweet as hell. So he tried to post that to try and make it seem like he's masculine.
It's a degenerate world.
Yeah, man.
Back in the day, at least with Bush, and he was an idiot, but it was a so-called professional demeanor.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
This is just like a fucking, it's a reality, it's a shit show, man. It's a reality show. You're watching reality every day you wake up, you scroll on Instagram, oh, what's the news today? It's a reality show. Wag the dog. Wag the dog.
Well, we can't forget, Trump is a reality TV star.
That's right.
That's right, that's right.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Almost as far as setting great dignity.
That's right.
Exactly what it is.
Can I get this?
Hey, you had that dumb bitch, the hot tour girl.
Oh my God.
And she's famous.
Yo, you know how much money she's making right now? She said she's making
She's
money.
famous.
Yeah.
From a small bit about how do you like to spit on that, and she's famous.
Yes, you just gotta know.
You know,
That was a terrible example.
that shows you we're at the end of this bitch. man.
This is Proverbs 6:12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teaches with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord.
That's that secrecy. You know what I'm saying? They speak with their fingers, they speak with their hand, they're doing different signals. That's that secrecy, man. They're not in the light. That's how they move in darkness, man. Okay?
Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy.
Right? You got a revelation?
Back to Revelation 13 and verse 12, it says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him and causes the earth.
First beast, that's the Roman Empire. Their access, this is just like the Roman Empire 2.0 with technology. That's all it is. Because the Roman Empire was full of oppression, man. They're always looking for a way, the rulers were always looking for a way, how can we charge these people? Okay, we could charge this, now we could charge this shit. We could charge this. They kept trying to build up what they could tax and charge over for. Is that not what's happening now? Huh? And they not keep adding, they just put a 6% tax on alcohol in Quebec. What's that about? We're not taxed enough. Right?
And also had bread and circus. They had preoccupied.
That's right.
Yeah, they would have 100 days of games.
Yeah.
The senators asking them, what's going on? Why are you doing these games?
And we have the same thing now because it's this season, that season, and then there's a little break. And then it's football season, baseball season, hockey season, and then they just flood you.
And then you get it Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's, all the bullshit on top of that.
Just to distract you.
Now it's on your phone. It's right. You carry the Coliseum with you.
It says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right. Go ahead.
And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Those miracles that we were speaking about earlier, right? And he's going to use those miracles, meaning what? Him seemingly healing people with the microchip, with the micro-CHIP technology. Okay, you understand? People that can't walk now they can walk, right? People have Parkinson's now they're not shaking no more, right? Right. So those are the miracles.
Those miracles.
So this is dealing with technology. So, but then when you get down to the mark, it's not technology, it's sin.
Those miracles which you have power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
It's going to come to a point where they're going to start killing people for not being down with the program.
That's right.
See?
They might label it patriotism like they did 9/11.
Absolutely.
You got to be a patriot, you know? And that image goes into the way of life, being an American, being a patriot, you know? Upholding democracy, feminism, boredom, witchcraft, pretty much. You know? Hey, like in Fargo, second season, with that guy, the guy's like, I don't think I want to serve drinks to someone who doesn't want to be American. That's like that mindset of you got to be down with us, you know. But it's gonna, like you said,
killing him.
yeah, it's gonna be even more now because it's gonna be so. Remember, they're gonna orchestrate chaos, right? The Venezuelans, Levi, they're trying to Levi, right?
I don't want to give it back.
I wish that cats and dogs.
Yeah, Levi's right here.
I know, like Esau is upset. Esau is mad, man. I know. It's gonna get more severe.
When I heard that name, I said, there's something about that.
Yep. Verse.
It's all that chaos, right? That's gonna happen. Because Esau is upset, man, because he's losing his power. He wants back his power. Like the average Edomite, right?
That's right.
Verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So that mark, like we know, is the C-hip, right? The chip, which is going to have to, which is going to allow you to what? To operate in society ultimately. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
You're going to be cut off. You're not going to be able to buy and sell. Well, life is about buying and selling, right? You got your driver's license. You got to buy it. You need it, right? You got your car. You got to buy your car. You got to pay for your rent. That's what, you know, it's buying housing. It's buying a space for a particular time. So everything you got to buy and you got to sell. You're selling your time, right? But if you don't have a seat, they can't pay you. You understand what I'm saying? So we're coming to that point. He's trying to get everyone to take that. So what kind of chaos is he going to have to bring in order to get everyone to take it? Everyone to take that. That means what? It's going to have to be on a way higher level than that C19. That C19 was a joke compared to what he's getting ready to do. He's getting ready to happen where these people are going to, so much death is around, so much hopelessness, so
They're
much
gonna cry
horror.
for it.
They're going to cry for
They're
it.
going to ask for it. The elites won't even have to push it. The people are going to beg for it. That's where they get the term order at chaos, order out of chaos. So create the chaos, but then we have the solution.
That's right. That's that Hegelian dialectic.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And then that's the easiest way to get rid of dissent. So they create the chaos, and then everybody who, like, you'll have brothers like us who'll be like, nah, no to this, no to that. We're gonna look crazy in that time.
Yes.
Yeah, just to say that.
Because to even say in that time we're seeing so much death, to see us say, yo, brothers, still don't do this. Don't. People are gonna be like, what do you mean? People are actually dying. My mom died, my brother died, my whole family died. You tell me not to take it. You're gonna look crazy, because that's where that faith comes, that patience, right?
It was creeping up with the C19.
It was creeping.
She goes like, look, I'm not restricting anyone's rights, but you can't do these things if you don't take that, if you don't get it. You know, you're trying to slither his way in. You know? So, and that was a time when, yeah, man, people lost their minds. They stopped talking to family members.
You know, couldn't go to like certain restaurants,
Anywhere.
events. Yeah. That's done.
You needed to wear that thing.
Yeah.
Right? That fucking. That's
Yep.
anti-health.
Now you gotta be elected. You're wearing a mask at this time. But anyways, that's a fact, man. The 911 event, right? The 911 event. How did they? What did they do that for?
Yeah.
To pass what? The Patriot Act.
That's right. Exactly.
That was the beginning of completely starting to take away their rights on the high level. You know, that was one of the beginnings. You know? Because of what? Because of the chaos, right? And then what? Now they started to be able to listen into the before they weren't able to do nothing.
And then they linked all police services together. Before police services were separate, now they're all connected.
Come into the country.
Exactly. I was
Can't
about
do
to
that
say
now.
that. I was about to say that.
The passport's got that thing in it too.
That's right. And then to mark their great endeavor, they ended it with that one world tower. That tower that they built was called One World Tower or some shit. I can't remember the name of it. Just to let you know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so those events like that, it's not new. The elites are not doing anything new, right? They're doing it basically. It's the same formula, man. Like the Apostle Barb has said before, they're not super smart.
That's right.
They're using the same formula, right? The 9/11, the gold standard, the gold. Took the gold in the time of the Great Depression. When they came back to Nixon. Yeah, Nixon completely, but Roosevelt started it, right? So,
We got a precept over here.
okay, God.
This is James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, want nothing. Going into like the chip, how we have to prepare ourselves to want nothing, because we're going to be tempted to take these things, with our family going through stuff, as the brother was saying, and stuff that we're going to be going through. So we just have to be patient and pray unto Yahweh Shem Shai that all these temptations fall upon us, and we'll be able to make it.
That's right.
Because let me say this real quick, because you brothers brought up a good point. Especially in Toronto and all these major cities, when that thing happened, that C-19 thing, you had whole buildings, apartment buildings that were taken. They were telling people, we don't want you even in our building unless you got it.
Yeah.
So that's a whole, that's crazy, man.
And you had people call cops. He said, I think there's 10 people there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
In Quebec, bro, it was bad. The police
was
came
bad in there.
houses.
Hey, remember they didn't even want people from Toronto to even go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even want people from Toronto.
I didn't know.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
True.
But yeah, Kyle, Slaki, what's up?
Verse 9. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit,
Right.
that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth.
They're going into Egypt, they're going into the government, they're going into your local government for help. Right? You're in Babylon, you're going to the government for help. You're not looking for your Yahweh because you don't know your Yahweh. You understand what I'm saying? See, us, we're leaning on Yahweh because we understand the basic understanding that He controls everything. You understand? If we're on His side, how can we lose? He's on our side. You see? Right?
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Right. You're trying to straighten yourself through Esau helping you. Right? Oh, he's going to help me with the universal basic income. He's going to help me with this. You understand? But that way is going to lead to complete destruction. Right?
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shade,
That's right.
and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
That's it.
That's right. That's right.
You got something?
We got something real quick. Isaiah 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and the horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both of he that help shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fall together.
Right, yeah, you're all going to fall together. You think they're going to help you? These government officials going to fall too. If they're on a certain level, they ain't getting into the bunkers. You got to be a certain level to get to the bunkers. You guys think these guys like, these mayors and shit, lot of the mayors in America are Jake.
Yeah.
These guys are not making it into no bunkers. They're going to be out there with the people. The people are going to be looking for them.
That's right.
They showed you that in, I think, the second purge.
Oh, yeah.
Where they had that guy hanging from the city hall, I think. And they had he was hanging, and they put a cardboard note, and they said, this guy stole a pension fund of
Yes.
whatever. You know?
I'll be looking for them guys, man. Those guys are going to be the top targets, man. Because they're going to blame you for everything that's happening, man. You understand?
Hey, a lot of budget money gets lost through the hands of these fucking politicians, man.
Yeah.
You know, things that are supposed to get done into better people, they take that.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 31st and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust the chariots because they are many, and in the horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. Especially right now with all the Venezuelans, all the South Americans out here, they're happy to be in America because they're hoping to make it. But we know that it's going down. Like, there's no future in America anymore. Verse 2, he also is arise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Right?
Yeah, that was it.
Right? That's it. Right? He's going to rise against the evildoers, man. So if you think that you're going to be good by turning to the government, you got another thing coming, man. And I don't care how much money you have. That's not going to save you, man. Right? These different celebrities, you know, they're going to be on the same level, man. They're gonna be on there's no place for them in the elites bunker, man. They better have their own bunker. The elites is not being Kendrick Lamar no bunker, man. Okay?
This is 2 Timothy 2 verse 9, wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of Yahweh is not bond. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach with eternal glory.
And all things mean also death, right? So you got to endure all things, including death. Well, matter of fact, when you come into this truth, you really should be coming with the understanding that this has to be unto death. Whether the Lord comes now or 50 years from now, but you know that's not going to happen. But let's say it does happen. You got to have the mindset, I'm continuing with this.
Verse 11, it is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Right?
And that was the point. You understand? So as long as you gotta go through it until the end, right? Now it's not going to deny us if we continue until the end. But if you turn back, you deny it. Okay? If you turn back into the world, you deny it, man. You know? There's certain brothers that were even beloved, they turn back into the world. It's like they just gave up. They said, you know. Then you're called for your chosen. You know, brother, are you serious? You know? Because what? Because, hey, like, they were right, you know, but it's like they don't really understand the importance of staying until the end.
So when the Lord blew out their candle, it's a terrifying thing.
That's terrifying.
Can you see that? This is 1 Corinthians 16 and 13. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, and quit. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, and quit you like men. Be strong. That's pretty much it. But that's also Joshua 1. It said be strong, be of good courage. Right? So we're approaching, all kinds of different calamities, but we're going to be very strong in our faith, because we know it's just going to be for a time. it's just going to be temporal, because Esau's going to lose his whole empire eventually, right? After the destruction.
It won't work. It's a different one. Yeah.
This is Ephesians 2:11. Wherefore, remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision, in the flesh made with hands, that at that time ye were without Yahushua, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without Yahweh in the world. But now in Yahushua Mashiach, ye who were sometimes far off are made nigh by the blood. For he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself a twain one new man, so making peace, and that he might reconcile both unto Yahweh in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby, and came and preached peace to you which were far off, and to them that were nigh.
And the enmity was between us and the Heavenly Father, Gentiles and the Heavenly Father as well, because they weren't even keeping the customs, right? Them even more, right?
Try this one.
So we're coming back to Yahushua. So what do we have to do? We have to believe on Yahushua, right? That's part of the works of the Most High, is to believe on Yahushua. And if you believe on Yahushua, that means you're not going to turn back no matter what, right? When you turn back, it means you really don't believe, man. Okay? You really don't believe. You never, your faith was always weak. Okay? Your faith got to be increasing as the time goes on. You know? What was one of the main things that Yahushua said, man? He kept saying, what? Oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith, right? He got angry with the disciples because their faith was small, right? Showing you how important the faith is, man. Okay?
This is Zechariah chapter 1, verse 2. The Lord hath been sore displeased with your fathers. Therefore say thou unto them, thus said the Lord of hosts, turn ye unto me, said the Lord of hosts, and I will turn unto you, said the Lord of hosts.
But why was he displeased with them? Because they lacked faith. Was the main reason. Because they kept murmuring. Because they had the food, they ain't no food. They didn't give them the manna. We're going to eat manna all day. What about the meat? What about the quail?
Let's go back to Egypt.
Huh?
Yeah.
You brought us here to die?
Yeah,
right? So they were faithless. Even the whole thing with the manna, that was a thing of what? Of faith. Because the manna only lasted one day.
Yeah.
It didn't last to the next day. You can't hoard that. You couldn't hoard the manna. You hoard the manna when things come up, the worms which would be in it. It was made like the Heavenly Father made it like that on purpose. What? To exercise faith.
Right?
Hey, what about all the fish? Hey, that's why we don't have a lot of followers. We might look like we have a lot of followers, we don't. But if we had power and we could give, like if we were given, these people heard, yo, you never heard about them GMS Toronto or the GMS Montreal? They're giving out free stuff. They're turning dirt into wine. There'll be beer people down here, man. But because we have nothing to give, they think we don't, even though we have the number one thing. We have the number one treasure in the world, which is the truth. But they feel like we have nothing to give. Oh, that's all you guys have? Oh, it's just the Bible? All right, I'm out of here.
Paul said the Jews seek after a sign, and the Greeks after wisdom.
But if we're giving out iPhones, though, you know, every brother got joints gets an iPhone. Holy.
Well, that's what these other camps are doing. They're coming with gimmicks.
Yeah, incentive. Yeah. You know? Here's your bonus welcome package.
Get a wife.
Good. Verse 4, be ye not as your fathers, unto whom the former prophets have cried, saying, thus said the Lord of hosts, turn ye now from your evil ways and from your evil doings. But they did not hear, nor hearken unto me, said the Lord. Your fathers, where are they? and the prophets, do they live forever? But my words and my statutes that I command my servants the prophets, did they not take hold of your fathers? And they returned and said, like as the Lord of hosts thought to do unto us according to our ways and according to our doings, so has he dealt with us.
That's it. That's the way. That's that judgment, man. Because what? They were faithless, man. They were faithless, and they kept doing wickedness, man. Right? So you Jakes are doing the same thing they did. What do you think is getting ready to happen to y'all, man?
I say something. It says, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right.
It says, without faith it's impossible to please Yahweh.
That's right.
That's what the Lord did.
Okay, this is Isaiah 10 and 21, KJV. It says, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. In the NLT, verse 22, but though the people of Israel are as numerous as the sand of the seashore, only a remnant will return. The Lord Yahweh has rightly decided to destroy his people. Right? So that's a right move. And that's why these IUIC, they're linking up with NOI. Talking about stop the black on black crime and the hate and the violence. But the violence is of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
So you're going up against the tide, man. That's the curse of the Lord, man. Right? That whole Jake on Jake crime, right? That's from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. You know, you're battling the Lord David.
We're here to curse them out.
Yeah.
We're not here to tell them stop. What the heck? How are you going to stop a death angel? You crazy?
Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and back, but the third shall be left therein. Right, so that 2 parts of America, they say America will be totally wiped out after the fire. 2/3 are going to be burned. Right? They're not going to be seen. And the Lord has a sacrifice, a great sacrifice. But the Lord not dealing with the whole nation, he's only dealing with 1/3.
Hey, just like that movie with Justin Timberlake all the time. You people are almost out of time, man. This world, you're barred. That's why when you see that time, they have that time where they're like world debt. You people are almost out of time, man. Because you can't pay that, man. You see, how much individual person owes, man. You people are almost out of time, man. All the games are done, man.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. And I will say, it is my people. They shall say, the Lord is the call. So the Lord is going to try the elect. Right? Because there's going to be all kinds of chaos in the world, man. There's going to be earthquakes, floods, fires. Right? And there's going to be a lot of chaos, man. Right? Because of this whole new world order. And they're almost to their they're almost to the height of their plans.
That's right.
So,
hey, and you can't call on to the Lord with the micro C hit, man. Right? Like the Most High blessed us to where we can cry unto him with tattoos. You know, some brothers came into this truth, you weren't circumcised. You know, you got circumcised. You were able to cry unto him. But you can't cry unto him with the C hit.
You're in the subconscious.
You're done. Yeah. You're done.
Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince.
You know, this gate or the door is open for people who are, you guys are practicing alternative lifestyles. Like if you stop practicing your wicked lifestyle, homosexuality, whatever it is, the Most High could accept you if you're of the elect. But if you take the Michael C hit, there is no acceptance for that.
That's right.
No acceptance. Right.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since, there was a nation even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Hey, in that great day, we just speculate. Like my speculation, what I always tell brothers, I think it's going to be a financial collapse because the money is worthless.
Yeah.
The Canadian dollar, the American dollar, they're all worthless. It's all fiat currency. But brothers could think it's something else because they could come with a damn zombie apocalypse. Who knows?
Really, you speculate in polycracy.
Exactly.
It might be an EMP, trigger financial, and then people go crazy.
That's right.
On each other.
They have different things in their arsenal that they use. They have all kind of things that we just gotta wait to see.
Yeah, just to see.
And then we must never forget the plans of Yahweh Shem Shah.
That's right.
So there's going to be a real timeout. You know, darkness, man. Apparition, spirits. We must never forget Leviathan, brother.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yo,
The
man,
picture that you posted the
yo,
other
bro,
day.
that thing, man.
Hey, look.
Yo,
The picture.
when I came into
Damn.
truth, I was already researching that stuff. I was researching cryptozoology, what Esau calls cryptozoology. Hidden animals that are not technically, you know, like, they'll say, well, we don't know if it really exists.
Right.
That type of shit, right? But yo, when Leviathan, man, when that shit comes out, yo.
You seen the video?
Yeah.
You seen the video? Who shared it? I know it's a brother. Yeah, but there's a brother who made it, right? I shared it, but yeah, it was a brother who made it. That's
Right between South America and Antarctica.
Bro.
Yes, Antarctica, yeah.
Bro,
Terrifying,
imagine
bro.
that.
Terrifying.
And to me,
Terrifying.
I need to see Leviathan that big. I need to. To me, it wouldn't be satisfying if
It's
it's
not
just
gonna be. Hey, it's not gonna be like the
you know.
Godzilla. It's gonna be bigger.
That's what I'm saying. Even that's not satisfying enough. But whatever it is, it's the Lord's creation. I believe it's going to be like, you know what I mean?
Hey, but maybe that's why they have that part of the world or the earth on lock. Where all militaries are there.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Things disappear.
That's why
Yeah.
Isn't that the Bermuda Triangle? I think is supposed to be.
Bermuda.
No, the Bermuda somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
That's Caribbean. That's Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's the opposite.
But from what I understand, things disappear here.
But it makes sense too, because that would be perfect balance.
The thing is, Leviathan is an ancient demon creature, intelligent. But you got other creatures, man. You have all kinds of creatures.
The thing about it is that Leviathan rules the sea.
Yeah.
Just like we rule the earth. Leviathan rules the sea. You understand what I'm saying? He's the top creature in the sea. You know what I mean? So he's got to be on a high intelligence.
That's right.
And how they were breaking it down was basically this dormant, structure, whatever you want to call it, the space imprint is always there. But that's how reptiles are, right?
Yes.
Right. They can stay for a long time in each other. They don't eat very often.
Just gonna fit that, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the fucking blackout?
What?
These whole countries. And his skin is impenetrable.
Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 11:17. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions or unknown wild beasts, full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents or scattered smoke or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes.
Right, so Leviathan's not the only one that has those mythical creatures, quote unquote, powers, man. You got beasts that shoot out sparks and fire and different things that are not Leviathan, that are, you know?
Whenever you go into the medieval age, you'll always see cartography, right? Maps of the sea, and you'll see serpents in the water. You'll have legends of St. George and Dragon Slayer, dragons, serpents breathing on fire. You know? What's that all about? People are just on drugs, painting shit, taking ayahuasca and just
But the thing that proves that it's true is that why is it in all these different regions?
Yeah.
Same design, same look, the wings, you know? There's got to be something to it.
different cultures of people. Right. So they're all just
and the Lord, remember, he controls all those creatures, right? So he'll let people come and proud and say, you guys are crazy. You know, like he'll withdraw certain secrets, man. Right? There's a lot of secrets that the Lord keeps. So the last day, he'll say, okay, here you go. All your shit talk, here you go.
Even Behemoth.
Yeah, Behemoth.
Right? There's people who've seen that, like the long neck type. They've seen it in certain parts. I don't remember if it was the Amazon, but they all had that same.
The Amazon and the Congo.
It was the Congo. Yeah, Congo was one of them. Yep.
Because nobody can go in there. Nobody can explore. The French tried to go in there. First of all, to get through there, they said there's all kinds of hornets and things that fly at you and kill you. There's flying snakes.
They say certain ants can kill you
there.
there.
They said there's snakes that spit venom 40 feet. You know, you might be across the street and spit venom at you. You can't go through
those
there.
mosquitoes.
And those native people there, they tell you, look, there's creatures around.
Yeah, they don't mess with.
They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
We don't go here.
Yeah, God.
There's certain deep, thick, deep, thick bush.
Yeah.
A lot of dense forest.
Yep.
So the Lord preserved a lot of creatures. Right. Esau's not all wild National Geographic everywhere.
Hey, remember when you go into certain forests, they have underground stuff.
Yeah.
Like certain things that are underground that you don't even know how deep it goes or how far it goes.
They said that Antarctica, a lot of it's melting. They're finding out there's ancient rivers, there's tunnels and all kinds of things.
Correct.
So, you know.
Well, they showed a video of the ice breaking in Antarctica, and it was a creature that was breaking. You couldn't even see what it was. It was like that was what was making the ice break. It wasn't no global warming. It was that nature.
Woo!
But what I was saying, what was I saying about the Behemoth? It says that it dwells where there's 1,000 hills. So it's not dwelling in a place that is just, you know, in this forest. 1,000 hills. What place is that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's hidden in a place in Yabashina. You got that? Can I bring this one?
I never seen a place with 1,000 hills.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 49. Sort of 48 GNT. At your command, the still and lifeless water brought forth living creatures, so that the nations might proclaim your wonderful works. Then you singled out 2 of the living creatures. You named one of them Behemoth and the other Leviathan. You separated them from each other because the sea wasn't big enough to hold them both. You let Behemoth live on a part of the land.
Hold on, these are some huge creatures, man.
Damn.
So when you're dealing with a, you might see some, you know, some big Leviathan. It might be able to destroy a city. It might just be a baby. It might be a baby Leviathan. That just, you know.
It says, you let Behemoth live on a part of the land that you dried up on the 3rd day of creation. It is a land of 1,000 mountains.
1,000 mountains. We don't know where that is, man.
But it's not on none of our mountains.
I don't know about no 1,000 mountains. Right?
That would be an attraction place.
Yeah.
That would be a place of attraction. People go visit. Yeah, that would be a wonder of the world. What the heck? What, 1,000 mountains?
It says, verse 52, you let Leviathan live in the sea. You kept them both alive, so that your chosen people may feast on them at the time you choose. This is the GNT. Six and 52. But unto Leviathan thou gavest the 7th part, namely the moist, and hast kept him to be devoured, of whom thou wilt and when. So he's under command from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. He's chilling. You might be remember, it's a dragon, serpent, it's a reptile, right? They hibernate. You know, they hibernate. But at the same time, remember, snakes, how do they hibernate? Do they hibernate like a bear? No. They don't. They find a place, but they don't sleep. They don't stand still. They're actually moving. Keep it. You know, they don't stay still like that. They're actually moving and wiggling around. Okay. The same thing with
right. But like alligators and stuff, they eat I think like once a year, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we could check it out, but I think alligators only eat once a year. You know, so that shows you the reptiles, man. They don't be eating too often, man. They come out when they come out. Leviathan is much greater than an alligator.
They said, yeah, alligators do not require as much food as we do. the summer, a large alligator may eat only once or twice a week.
Okay, Shalaki. I thought it was Shalaki. The summer.
Still,
Yeah, that's how it is. How long is service? How long is service? It take a long time to digest. That's longer than what I thought. Maybe I'm thinking crocodile. Maybe crocodile is different.
Fine.
Okay.
This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him. Fire and hail and famine and death, all those were created for vengeance. Keep a wild beast and scorpion and serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandments. They shall be ready upon earth. When he did, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. The Lord has all kind of things, all kind of creations that's going to come on.
So I just want to say this. They said that the alligator, it can survive, it can go 2 to 3 years without eating. It can go 2 to 3 years. How
they said a crocodile 3 years. Crocodiles preserve their energy by staying motionless.
That's fasting.
But that's what long intermittent. But that's what that creature is doing there. It's staying there. It's not moving, right? Maybe it's in that state.
You know, flies can do that as well.
Wow.
I forgot what it's called, but they put their body in something to where they can activate themselves back again. I guess they're able to slow their heart rate so low that they may seem dead, but they're not really dead. And then they activate again.
That's why they never die.
Go ahead.
Yeah, regular flies. Yeah.
Psalms 104, verse 24. O Lord Yahweh, how manifold are thy works. In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping, innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season.
That's right. Done.
Verse 25, Psalm 104, NLT, it says, Here is the ocean vast and wide, teeming with life of every kind, both large and small. Right? So that's the point. You've got all kinds of different creatures. The Leviathans that God mode, man. You know, that's not vengeful. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Psalm 147, and I start at 4. He telleth the number of the stars, he called them all by their name. Great is our Lord, and of great power, his understanding is infinite.
Read that again.
Fine. Psalm 147, and I start at 4. He telleth the number of the stars, he called them all by their names. Great is our Lord, and of great power, his understanding is infinite.
Yeah, speaking of the power, Yahweh
In the precept, right, for Leviathan and Psalms, it says the identification of Leviathan is disputed, ranging from an earthly creature to a mythical sea monster in ancient literature. That's other people, you know, other cultures.
that verified.
That verified.
It's verified.
You showed it Vikings.
Yeah, because we have the Loch, you call it the Loch Ness Monster. Now you call it Godzilla.
Right.
There's different names, right? Because I know the Asians, I think they call it that. I can't remember. There's a name that they call it. There's different names for that creature.
But you know, it's deep too. So when you look at that book, what was that book, man? There's a particular book, man. I don't know if it's Medieval Times. Something. It's one of them ancient books that has a map on it. Brother showed it in the video. It has a map on it. It had the oceans, right? And it has the map. And then by right where that base structure is, there's a sea circle showing you that gives credence to. Wait a minute, what did they see? Why is this ancient map showing a sea circle in that same region? You heard that? Right? I mean, hey man, when the Lord lets these type, when the Lord lets certain things, these beasts loose, man, it's gonna be terrible for these people.
Bring it up. This is a couple names. They have Nessie, they have sea serpents, kraken, hydra, oarfish, giant squid, critical beast, water monster, enigmatic being.
Which we know it's not no squid because it's, it says it has scale. They didn't even come out with it.
That was the point. Yeah, rest of the names are dumb.
Right.
In Wikipedia, they say the Leviathan is a sea serpent demon, noted in theology and mythology.
The Chinese, Japanese, they have that in their whole, what do you call them? They're like forests, like astrology, dragon.
That's right.
So that stuff is real.
Yeah, bring it up. This is Revelation 19 and verse 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, Yahweh. And that goes for Leviathan too. Right? That goes for all the creatures. All the creatures are going to have a feast, man. It's going to be a great day for those creatures, man. Right. A lot of protein, man. Yes, verse 18, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them. Hey, why do you think those beasts get to rest for so long? Because they wait on days like this. Yeah. There's great days, man. There's days where those beasts clean up. Yeah. Okay. It says, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
One of the events that's getting ready to come is, the Leviathan is going to be used is when the elites go into the water boat. I'll say that when they go down here. You can bring it up.
Okay, verse 21. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and 1. I'll start at 2. It says, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
So who's the serpent? The so even though they go into the bottom of the sea, when they have them bunkers underwater, they think they're safe. Leviathan is going to have to look with that eye looking in the window, just like the dinosaur movies, one eye blinking and right? But guess what? He's gonna be able to right, just like perfect. That's exactly it, man. Damn, exactly. That's exactly how he's gonna be looking in the bunker window. Damn, that's what I'm saying. And that's an eye.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That's terrifying, bro.
Give up the spirit.
And then Esau's going to be in a submarine.
Yeah.
Like, battle post. Battle post.
Trying to shoot at it.
Job 25:2. Dominion and fear are with him. He makes his peace in his high places. Is there any number of his armies?
And upon whom does not his light arise?
That's beautiful. Is there any, the Lord has all kind of armies.
That's right.
The Lord's armies is not just the Israelites, the angels. You got the Israelites, you got the angels, you got the bees. That's right. You got the Leviathan, things, rats, birds. You see, the birds are gonna attack.
Mosquitoes. What are people gonna do if swarms of mosquitoes and start biting them, man? Yo, what can do whatever he wants to do.
That's right. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a movie, Lake Placid.
Yeah,
That movie scared the shit out of me.
Now, when we were young, we had all the different phobia movies. Remember, like arachnophobia, all the kind of mad movies.
You guys ever watch a movie Congo? The gorilla? The gorillas was going mad? Oh, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy. I mean, the gorillas was mad. That's a crazy movie. That was real scary. Gorillas was killing people. Gorillas are strong, no? They were hunting.
1995. No, I never seen that. It's time.
You should watch that movie. Cousins back then. So,
This brother has something. You got something?
Joel 2:25. And I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army, which I sent among you.
They eat up your crops, right? Because he's going to come to you in different ways, man. Right? He's going to come to you and destroy you in different ways.
Yeah, the locust
In the grocery store, and he bugged out. The flex of Egypt. And he knew, he's just like, oh shit. I knew this thing was good. Hey, that's why I like Fargo, because they have a lot of biblical references.
I'm going to take a look at that. I never
The TV show?
I like to find a good TV show.
Oh my god.
Have some substance. Crazy. You better should watch Kingdom too. Kingdom is good. People like that too.
Didn't we watch that already?
It's with the Japanese, no, Koreans.
Oh, they no, I never saw that.
Shows the plays that they had a particular parasite that was great turn into zombies. But it was, I just like the way we'll talk about it. Go ahead.
Legs are locust. Locust. Imagine you have locusts everywhere. You're walking around. Oh my god.
Straight up.
Okay, this is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 11. It says here, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. I will destroy all the land thereof.
Hey, even boils.
Yes.
You know? There's boils. Something as simple as that. Look how the Most High took us down during the Dark Ages.
Yeah, that's right.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah. That was 66% of
Exactly.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the black plague is no joke. And Esau has that now in the CDC. Yeah, he has that. Yeah.
What does he need that for?
Devil.
This guy's a
Devil.
This guy overseas. But these things are going to be released, man.
And the poison of the serpents in the wilderness. Fiery serpents. Most High Jack, the Most High created a new thing where he swallowed up Israel, the Israelites. He said there's a new thing. That's a new judgment. So you don't think there's going to be new judgments?
Right. We're coming to the finale of we're coming to the end of this thing.
The Lord is far out, man.
Hey, remember they have the C-19 shedding?
Oh yeah.
So you don't have it.
So it's about, and hey, they still got that in them. So when they can activate it too.
Exactly.
Turn these people into, ZOMBIEs.
Yeah.
These people are walking biological spirits.
Go ahead.
You brother have something?
I have a precept. So Genesis 1 and started at 10. In the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And the powers said, let the water be, it says, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature, right, which is the actual people, right? That have life, the powers that may fly above the earth, in openings, firmament, heaven. And the powers created great will in every living creature that moves, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their time. Every rainfall after his kind. The powers saw that it was good. So that's what's going to happen. The elect is going to get spiritual power. They're going to have dominion over every creature, right? Every whale, any creature, including these other nations. So it's going to go back into the days of the sons of God.
That's right.
Hey, just like that TV show, even though it's wicked, the House of Dragons, only a special people can ride the dragons, right? Yeah. Anybody else try to touch the dragon,
even Avatar,
you can't go near it.
Yeah.
Avatar was good. You're right, exactly.
You know, on a low level, we're going to have that power coming into this time before the kingdom, because you know when these beasts attack these people, they're going to attack them. Like Daniel in the lion's den. You see a pack of wolves. The wolves gonna look at you. Pretty much might nod at you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they know through the spirit that they can't attack you. Right?
I had a dream like that when I first came into walking through a field, and there was pretty much like a lion came up, and I was standing in front of it, and pretty much went down and walked around it.
What did you see? Oh yeah, the dream. Okay.
And that goes into a quick precept, Job 5:21. It says,
That's right.
I'll read it in the NLT.
Hey, and not to say we have that power now, we don't. But at camp a few years ago, a guy tried to sick his dog at us. Yeah, and the dog was like, no.
Took the muzzle off.
Yeah.
It had a muzzle, and it started cowering.
Yeah, the dog started cowering with the tail between his legs.
Started whimpering.
Yeah, man. That was amazing, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. Job 5:22, you will laugh.
The animals are very spiritual.
Yes.
Cats, dogs, like they see things that we can't see with our eyes. But I remember when I was young, I would see certain shadow people and shit, like serious shit. Right? So when the elect gets that power, like we're gonna be activated. Right. The Lord.
It says, Job 5:22, you will laugh at destruction and famine. Wild animals will not terrify you.
Right.
You will be at peace with the stones of the field, and its wild animals will be at peace with you.
Hey, and you know Jake, even me. That's why Jake don't go into the woods. We don't go into the woods because creatures, man. But the Most High is going to give us that spirit to know we're okay.
Yeah, I was watching a video of this Siberian tiger.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? You got Siberian tiger. You had this Russian guy who was hunting it, and he shot it. When he aimed it,
Yes.
and he ran away. The tiger hunted him. He smelled him, and he hunted him. He went to his cabin, but the guy wasn't home. And when he went to the cabin, he destroyed everything, and then he just sat there waiting for the guy. When the guy came back, he killed him.
Oh,
He had
shit.
beef with the guy.
Literally,
He had beef with
yeah,
He didn't even eat him, I believe. I believe he just killed him.
Don't you remember Elephant did that to a lady?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then went to the funeral after?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fucked up the funeral? Killed the bitch. Went to the funeral, fucked up the funeral. Yo. That,
Yeah.
Yo.
Elephant got good memory.
Yeah, God.
Very good.
Damn,
It is, yeah, this video I seen a guy playing piano and the elephant's there vibing, just listening to the piano.
Yep.
Those animals are smart. Jaffa worships.
Hey, and Esau, he tortures animals, man. You know? Edomites,
Yeah.
they torture animals. Like different Jeffrey
We
Dahmers
just
and
had
people
one
like
in,
that.
what was it, Scarborough, or the guy mutilating cats?
Yeah, God.
He Edomite.
Yeah, that's a
They're
serial
looking for a
killer.
bullet. They're looking for a
That's a
bullet.
serial killer.
Like Michael Myers.
Yeah,
right?
like
Michael Myers. There was
Jeffrey
a-
Dahmer. Yeah.
He's cutting with cats. and
That's what
shit.
they do.
Well, that's a sign of a psychopath.
That's psychopath. That's right.
That's what he likes to do. The next stage is humans.
That's right.
There was a bunch of Edomite so-called white girls that were doing that years ago. They were stapling cats to the wall.
Damn.
Like putting like the what's those guns? You know those nails?
Oh,
nail guns. Putting the little gun there. Put different little tents. People are getting pissed.
Wow.
Hey, for you guys that like to separate the white man and the white woman, the white woman's a devil too.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Can't forget it.
Yeah.
But they see that, but then they're in an uproar with Levi. Oh,
And that's what I was going to say.
Why don't you get on them for years?
Yeah, the white bitches there reading. This is not the Springfield I knew. I want to go back. I have friends moving away.
Yeah.
He's illegal alien.
I gotta show you that interview. I didn't show you guys. Oh, well, I did it in the video. I gotta send the interview. You guys are gonna crack up. Like, Esau is so mad. He's angry, man.
Yeah.
the Levite was waving at him.
It's gonna be a
Wave
race
at him.
war.
Now, don't wave at me, you fucking sad nigga. Oh, man. Yo, and he did that in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they blurted it out, right? They blurted it out.
Yeah, they blurted it out. Yeah, sad man. Don't wave at me, it's sad man. You know, Levi's trying to be a good neighbor of Ned Flanders.
That's bullshit,
Right?
man.
Esau's not having it, man. Esau's getting ready to lose it. See, Jake doesn't see that. Jake see these Jakes walking around. They don't understand this devil that you see walking by you, maybe nodding and give you that big smile. He's getting ready to come turn into savage.
They wanted to ship asylum seekers to New Brunswick. And New Brunswick, the premier's like, no, we don't want them. We don't want them there.
Don't want them here.
That's all Esau in New Brunswick.
When I saw Esau, when I go to the grocery store, right? Like Esau barely has shit in his car. Right? Like Esau is catching hell.
Yeah, he's losing his jobs, everything. This is Proverbs 11 and 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So we're in that time where we're that whole fake, that's everybody loving each other. That's all fake. Yeah, con.
Because behind your back anyway, Jakes, they talk shit about you. That's right. They talk shit about you. And then you'll find out by another Edomite that may be a Jake.
There was exactly miracle. He played basketball, he played volleyball, and he went to Mississauga party, and he ended up dead.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago.
Yes. He went to a party with all Edomites.
Yes. And they said, oh, he drowned. So then when they found him, there was a bunch of bruising, and a bunch of strength, a bunch of shit.
Yes.
And the police team did,
Nothing happened. And it was all rich Edomites. Yeah, fine.
And I think also North Carolina, he got lynched. He was a truck driver. He got lynched. Also, like Esau showing his true colors, right? This is Isaiah 13 and 14. And shall be as a chased root, and as a sheep that no man taketh off.
But Esau thinks it's going to be easy. The way Esau looks at it, you guys will never win a race. Esau doesn't understand the Lord of the Heavenly Father is going to turn up the spirit in you. It's not going to be the same Jakes you knew that was at your work trying to fit it. It's going to be a different vibe. The Lord's going to put a different spirit.
But these little 14, 15-year-old are murdering people.
No, they're murderers.
Yeah.
But what they don't understand too, the Jakes that are gonna die are meant to die. So you don't think we're mourning for them.
And Esau doesn't understand. Well, maybe he does understand, but he's divided as ever. He's going to be fighting other Edomites. You're going to have the conservative Edomites fighting the liberal Edomites, trying to fight with Jake.
He's going to have Indians. He's going to have the Punjabis.
But then you got Jake going to come together too. Jake, the Latin tribe, all the tribes are going to come together.
That's right.
So they're going to start saying, you know what, and that's what happens with Jake. Anyway. After a certain period of time, Jake seemed to start.
Well, Jake said that in Chicago. They said, look, the Venezuelans are just trying to survive. Right. They're not shooting up no whole block. Right. They're not shooting off guns. They're not taking over any complexes. Right. You know, so they're
that's true. He said that. Right. Which I had this Sri Lankan dude I know in the world. And he was like, yeah, you know, if the blacks and the whites have a conflict, I'm joining the South of blacks. So you got them with the Israelite foreigners. And he said, I know, we're talking about that. He just said that out of the Holy Spirit.
by foreigners, they're going to join. A lot of them are going to join too. Hey, but that's what it says in Obadiah. Because it says the people that have made league with me, they're no longer going to fuck with Esau, man. Everybody's going to turn their back on Esau.
Yeah. And there shall be.
That's like the scripture said, thou art great and despised.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. I was made small.
Go ahead.
And there shall be as a changed robe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Brother, I seen a video, Salaki. You know, I seen a video when I was younger, first coming to high school. Jake got shot.
Sean Bell? Yeah, 100 shot
in the car, right? Yeah. It wasn't even in a car, but it was one that we was outside. I don't know if he got out
I
the
think
car.
that 100 shot Bell.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and he was going like this and trying to shooting like mosquitoes or something. 100 shot. Why? Because the Heavenly Father kept the spirit in him. And he was still fighting them out. And the Edomites with the gun were terrified of him.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens when the Lord puts that type of spirit in all of these things? All these so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, where they're turned up on another level. Huh? They're turned up on a level where you're shooting at them and they're not even
He started showing us in these movies, like the Supercell that came out. You know, it's like that's when that actually happened. It shall be as a chased road and a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and everyone to his own land.
Yeah, that's when they realize Babylon is stupid. Right? They're realizing that now, man.
Islam's coming here and saying, no.
Yep.
You don't want to come here.
Yeah.
This is not the place.
And Justin Trudeau is revoking a lot of their things now too.
They want to deport them back.
Yeah,
Get their visa, but he's gonna give them the visa again, supposedly.
And Ham is saying the same thing. Yeah, I seen an interview with Ham. I think he was in Montreal or something like that. He said, no, you don't need to come to this. The cost is too high. You know, you're better off if you have a good situation where you're at. Stay where you're at. I don't remember where he was from.
The ones from Uganda are here too.
Okay.
They're doing skilled institutions.
Yeah.
I can be who I want to be here.
Yeah.
I'm free fish fry.
Were those the ones that were sleeping on the street? Yeah, during winter.
Yeah.
Fish fry.
Yeah.
Everyone that is called shall be thrust. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dragged to pieces before their eyes, and their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So that's what's going to happen.
What?
Civil war, like race war, right?
Civil war, race war, class war, hunger war, famine war, all war.
Welcome back.
This is Isaiah 19 and 17. The land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid of himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against him.
That's right.
Hey, Judah's hey man, when Judah gets rolled up, Judah's a lion, man.
Judah likes to burn shit down.
So I know only one with guns. These are guns. Listen, you're not the only one with guns, man.
They have the Haitian that have the machetes, right? Like in Springfield, Ohio, right?
Hey, like when you watch the
Cutting the grass with the machete.
when you watch the LA riots, right, with Jake. Hey, Jake was getting down, man. You know, the Edomites were stopping. Jake was opening the door, punching him. You know, the Jake threw the rocket. The Edomite bitch and hit her head. He's like, oh! He's like, yeah. He's like, jump, man. You know? Got him, man. You know?
Well, the Lord put spirits on Jake from time to time. Them different riots, them different slave revolts, man. Well, look at Levi. Look what Levi. Levi had to chase Esau. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
That was a spirit on him.
That's right.
Big head, booty guy. Cut the head.
So what if Jake says, you know what, let's do what the Haitians did. Let's maybe we need to get to the left. We need to get to witchcraft so we can come after these devils. Right? What if Jake does that? You know what are you devils gonna do?
That's right.
You have more?
Quick reset, okay. Fine. Genesis 49 and 49:19. God, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Right. Matter of fact, read Levi. And Simeon. See, the tribes are in a GMO state right now. So when the Lord, takes that, puts a different spirit in them, that ancient spirit in them, you get what you're getting.
You're into that magic.
Go ahead.
You want number 5? Genesis 49 and number 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instrument of
that's the so-called Haitians and Levites. They're the so-called Dominicans. They're the Simeonites. Go ahead.
Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instrument of cruelty are in their habitations.
Well, we seen that video. How they put a different spirit on Jake. We seen that video with them Simeonites with the machetes, and they were running at each other with the machetes. You have to have a spirit of warrior spirit up.
That's right.
Okay? Yeah, they ran to him full speed and said, if I die, I die, I'm going to swing. The man chopped off the man's arm. The man went and picked up his arm. Esau's not ready. He ain't never seen nothing like that, man.
Let me read that in the NLT. I'll read verse 6 as well, but this is Genesis 49 and 5. Simeon and Levi are two of a kind. Their weapons are instruments of violence. May I never join in their meetings. May I never be a party to their plans. For in their anger they murdered men, and they crippled oxen just for sport.
Those Americans like to trample people here. I believe at New York or whatever. It's on the shoes that they're at the top.
What's that one gunman from Paid in Full? What's the one gun? Alpo?
Yeah.
Crazy ass Levites, crazy ass Simeonites, man. You already know how Benjamin can get down. You already know how Judah can get down, man. These other tribes, man. Issachar, oh my goodness. What Issachar's doing in Mexico, man. To their, oh my goodness. See?
And their music, they'll be playing that,
Go ahead.
mariachi.
Yeah.
It sounds all good, but he's talking about, cut off his head. But it sounds like, you know that he's talking
rhythm.
Spanish, the rhythm. Remember Breaking Bad? Yo, Breaking Bad, they had that whole video, and that was a cartel theme song.
And it was just about death.
Death.
It was about death. Every
Those twins?
every
Remember those twins in Breaking
oh yeah, every what do they call them? What do they call boss? Hefe. Every Hefe has one. Has a song for him.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Hefes
do.
have a song for him. But what about the Colombian necktie?
That's some Jake shit.
You know, so,
Now the leg, huh?
yeah, not a leg, huh?
Theme song and shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, bring it up.
Micah 5 and 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a Jew from the Lord Yahweh, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men.
That means they're going to swarm. Just like the brothers are mentioned. When James come together, they're like swarm, right? That's why they had to put up certain signs in all these different metropolises that said no loitering, right? No loitering. Or they would ban certain guys from going back to their neighborhoods. You know why? Because when Jake swarmed, it looked scary, man. See a group of niggas was walking down, people get scared, man.
Go ahead. That's what the side was.
But they're gonna be like a group, right? Go ahead.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver.
That's right.
Yeah, when you got them open carry states and shit, Jake got guns too. He's not just the only one with the Jake don't have guns. When you look up St. Louis, was the murder capital, right? All the Jakes, all the people had guns. All the Jakes, they AR-15s or whatever they were holding. All of them, right? Oh, it's an open carry state. So what do you think, man? It's gonna be a serious bloodbath. You know, say nations are rising. It's gonna get very gruesome. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 9.
There's a guy in LA wants to quote.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, and his dude caught his eye. when that coolness turns to Edomites,
We're done. We're done.
That's right. That's right.
Like Esau, he loves to cry. You can't read. You hear them cry. That's loud.
Look at the average Edomite. What can the average Edomite do to the average Jake? Yeah, he's so weakening, some feminine people. Look like they be drinking estrogen around. You know?
I apologize for my ancestors. I'm sorry.
High pitched voice.
Verse 9. Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off.
That's it. These are the enemies of Israel, all the other nations, man. Right. So they're getting ready to get cut off.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. No, they're getting ready to get cut off for sure.
you had another Jake in LA back in the day. They said that this dude, when you go do a drive-by, you're listening to Billy Ocean or Shalimar. Killing Jake, you know, but just cruising.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might hath failed. They came as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken.
The average Edomite right now is strung out on fentanyl and shit.
Yep, exactly.
ODing. So they're weak right now, man. As a nation.
That's how they are.
Yeah, that's average Edomite.
That's average Edomite.
Yeah, that's average Edomite.
You know? Look, no. That's your luck.
That's right.
Hey, you had the time, man. You had the time when you heard about the gold rush. You were average Edomite. Gold rush. All right, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. What did that mean? Clearing out Gaddis, Judah, Issachar. You know? Oh, bounty hunter? I can be a bounty hunter?
Yes.
I can earn more in a month than a whole year farming?
Yes.
Sign me up. Oh, I can earn 250 pounds from a scalp?
Yes.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
That was like in
Average.
in the early 1800s.
Average Edomites, man. 17,
They
18
murdered a lot of Jake by millions. California, all over.
Oh, now I got money from my store. I can open my store.
That's right.
Oh, business owner.
That's right.
Average Edomites.
That's right.
And the people who they were killing, they were taking their lands.
Yep.
Oh, this is my land now. Oh, it's been in my family for generations. Oh, that's it. Yes. Come on, like, look how much land that is. No.
People like places like Babylon and stuff like that.
It's like a conservation area.
Yo,
It's like,
it is.
You know, like those conservation.
I was just saying, places like Babylon and stuff like that. Esau's really outnumbered. He thinks he got it. He's really outnumbered. When it comes to Jake and stuff like that. So when they roll on it, man, you'll find out. A good example of that is including certain parts of Canada, Toronto, Esau. There's a lot of Jakes, man. I'll put it that way. A lot of Jakes here, a lot of Jakes in Montreal. There's a lot of Jakes, and them Ishmaelite Jakes, they gonna join with Jake. Ishmael was treated like Jake, so the Ishmaelite Jakes, they're gonna join with Jake. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, in the Latin tribes or whatever else. So, an example of that is in South Africa. How they were taking back the farms, killing the farmers.
That's right.
You know, them Edomites was in fear, right? You understand? They came up against them, right?
They said you can't be here.
Right.
And those,
White town.
and those before they start killing them, what they would do, those South Africans, they would just go into Edomite homes and not leave. Right? They would just take over. Be like, yeah, this is mine now. This is mine for it. Then they start killing them.
Jake gets there's a thing with the Aztecs when they would surround a city or a village, right? The night before they would attack, right? In the night they had this thing they were blowing. It was like a trap, you know? And the noise it would make, it sounded like a demon. Like they blow into it and it'd be like it's a demon. And they'd surround and they just do that the whole night to terrify the people. So pretty much they defeat their minds
Psychological
right
warfare.
before, you know, so they're already like, yo, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You know, it's a demon. So they didn't have lights, it just all dark.
Yes. as they're surrounding you, you don't know where it's coming from.
Zechariah 9:13, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. Woo! So it was going to be like Judah and Ephraim, northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, against thy sons, O Greece, which is referring to the Edomites, the so-called right?
Habakkuk chapter 2, start at verse 8. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest high, that he may be delivered.
You have another charger there?
Evil.
Yeah. You have another extra one? No. No, I'm just gonna take it off. Is this for iPhone? No. So Android.
Paying people off, setting up coup costs, paying off rebels, indoctrinating people, taking their resources, putting them in debt.
These are some weak ass people, man, who has all that power for destroying the world. So these people are gonna get judgment.
Come on. The water, bro.
It says, I'll read in the LT, verse 9, it says, what sorrow awaits you who build big houses, with money gained dishonestly, and I believe your wealth will buy security, putting your family's nest beyond the reach of danger. It says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house, by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that builds a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity.
I know.
And that was it.
This whole civilization, the great empire, has been built on iniquity. Justice. You know?
And there's no way around it.
There's a judgment, man. There's a big judgment coming. You don't just live and die and just do what you feel. You gotta, there's consequences.
That's right, that's right.
There's an order to the planet.
That's right, that's right. But that's what the scripture says, he's broken the everlasting covenant. Right. That's right, man. Right.
He took the landmark of the ancients.
13, for ye shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgments.
It's like the Lord set up boundaries of the nations. The Lord respects those boundaries. Right? Moab is going to get the land after 1,000 years. Elam, Ishmael, Japheth. Right? Israel will rule, but those nations will have their boundaries. You know, there's an order, there's a balance.
Job 24:2. Some remove the landmarks. They violently take away flocks and feed thereof. They drive away the ass of the fatherless. They take the widow's ox for a pledge.
Yeah, so they stole this land. A lot of these towns and these cities that we live in, like a lot of them are ancient. A lot of them are ancient brothers called the One World Trinitarian stuff, and they basically they took a lot of land and they destroyed a lot of cities and towns, buildings, people have nothing but purpose.
Exactly. Sacred land.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, don't build like that old folklore of building a house development, houses on Indian burial grounds. Those are real things, right? That's what the movie Poltergeist was based on, right? The guy mentioned it. He's like, you don't think this is a native burial ground, is it? But the demons were popping up, right? And bothered the Edomites.
Remember that place in Scarborough that we went?
Yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
it called?
Mount.
Mount Scarborough. A big
Flat.
mount.
Yeah.
Big mount.
Brother Gabar made a good point. They killed all the buffalo. There's a state called Buffalo. Where's all the buffalo?
There's a picture of a mountain of buffalo. Whole mountain. Dead buffalo. And they did that specifically. So Gad, because that's how Gad, the Plains Indians, that's how they live. They hunted and moved, hunter-gatherer type.
Like, and they kill a lot of Jakes too, right? Like, a lot of like Judah and stuff. They murdered them by the millions.
There's a video I put up. Edomite was reading a journal from a slave master. The man said that they put him in. They put his molasses over his whole body, and they pretty much tied him up and just left him in the woods. So the mosquitoes and bugs and whatever the fuck else. And then they said they got another slave to shit in the guy's mouth. And pissing it. You know what I'm saying? That shit's gotta get answered. And that's just one little journal of a random Edomite. You don't know it.
Now, we don't know if that happened to a prophet. We don't know if that was one of us. We don't know. So all those things gotta be answered for, man.
So you don't know what exactly that dude in the islands.
Derby. No, not him.
Lynch. No, he had a plan. So how cool was he? What did they do there? Muck breaking. That's a terrible job.
We got to pay this guy back double. Right? So everything that he's done, we got to calculate that in the spirit. The double.
Spirit on the right hand side.
On the right hand side.
Yeah, we're not going to be popular.
Right.
It's going to be terrible.
I was talking to the brothers, you know, you can feed them dirt. Dirt is not wrong. Dirt, you know. Have them work on riches. Dirt, slabs, some massive rocks. Crushable rocks. Eat it. Most of their teeth. You got to get the scripture saying, thou shalt meditate.
Terror.
Right? Hey, don't you know these elites are sick, man? They actually eat shit. They actually eat shit.
Salud. You see the movie Italian one? You can't watch it.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. I see the reviews.
I've seen enough. I've seen that scene where the little girl's trying to eat a turd, a fucking little turd, right? And that's a thing. That was the thing that they did in the book Baal Peor. Baal Peor. Man would actually shit in your mouth. You have to accept that as a sacrifice.
Hey, doesn't it eat bulls overseas in the Middle East and get shit all over?
Hey, Slacker. That's how you know Baal Peor was the god of Moab, I believe, right?
Yes, I think it
Moab
was.
or Ammon. Go down here in Koreatown and you'll see a shit block restaurant. It'll be a shit block. And Moab is into that.
Yes.
They'll have, in China, they'll have shaped ice cream.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
All
They do.
kinds of
They
shit.
do.
That's how you know.
They
That's
do.
the spirit.
Yep.
That's the same spirit. Hey, 2 girls, 1 cup. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Right? Why were we exposed to that as teenagers? You're not supposed to even think of that.
Yeah.
Somebody showed me that river, like grade 9 or something.
To let you know what these people are into. This world.
And that was what? The mid-2000s? Like, that was going on, man. These are ancient practices. We're telling people you look up to, this is what they do.
Yeah.
You know? Good Shepherd, the man was pissing on them. And they're in the movie, it was mud, but it was symbolized shit.
Exactly.
Right? They were wrestling in mud naked, but it was supposed to be shit.
That's right.
Because the guy was pissing on them.
That's right.
Right? So it's shit and piss.
Those are the future rulers.
Future captains of industry, politicians,
Everything.
you know?
Yeah.
CIA.
Prestigious, you know?
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Today's talk is about
Yeah.
head talk.
Yeah.
That's why these women at the day of Jacob's trouble are going to catch a lot of hell, especially the ones that are proud ones. Because you go overseas to get shit on your face, and you come back to your man at
He
home.
wants the shit. You can't, if you speak, because they get paid a lot.
They get paid
He
a lot.
can shit wherever he wants the shit.
Right.
He doesn't talk about the
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They fall 50,000 in Dubai.
Yeah, they did nothing.
God.
We're precepts?
Yep. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways, they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land, they have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
Lamentation 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity of the cup is no thou of Zion. He will no more carry thee away to captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin. So who is Esau Edom? That book was a very good book.
And the book was white, but the inner was red. Remember, it had the Edomite red.
So they know, man.
This is Ezekiel 4 and 12. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight.
And we're eating it right now. Because we don't know
Esau says, the FDA, Health Canada, they say there's a certain percentage of things that we have to allow. Microplastics, insect pieces of insect roach, flies, and feces as well.
Brother, remember, in the Caribbean, all they do is eat these things that carry feces, right? They eat chitlins and all of that nasty stuff. Of course they do, man.
Oh, yeah?
Of course they do. Of course they do. Our people eat all types of intestines and all that nasty stuff, man. Tripe and all of that.
Yeah.
Tripe and bean and kidney, liver. It's all fucking filth, man. If it's not blood, it's shit.
chicken leg.
Habakkuk 2 and 1. Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what should I answer when I reprove. I am the Lord Yahweh. Answer me and say, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. For the vision is yet for appointed time, but the end it should speak and no lie. Thou tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So pretty much, in the first one is the great millstone started with the apostles teaching this truth. The watchman letting you know what time it is and what's going to come into this place, right? Because a lot of people have in mind that there's a hope in America for a better life. Make America great again, which is not going to happen. You know? All we're going to see the ICBM missiles coming to this place, destroyed. Yeah, that was a point.
You got this thing cellulose, which is shredded sawdust. It's sawdust, right? And it's a filler that you're allowed to put in food. That's why when you look at an ingredient and it'll say cellulose, like for example shredded cheese, you're eating a lot of sawdust.
Remember it was in Taco Bell? They told you half a Taco Bell's meat was like shredded sawdust. I can't remember what it was. The bread in
Subway.
It's not bread.
It's tuna.
It's rubber.
They said it's I think it was Scotland or Ireland. They said it's because it's over 50% sugar, so it can't be bread.
Rubber, they say. That's something.
Didn't Amelie create a meat, Tweety, something like
yes, that's right.
All you have is recalls every week.
Yeah.
This food is recalled.
Almond milk.
Almond milk.
Kirkland just recalled yogurt in Costco.
Maybe a month ago, they had a whole list of
Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nation, to hear, and hearken, ye people.
And remember, even though those foods are recalled, the small hatters, they believe in still selling to the J because they think that we are Goyim. So they could be recalled, but there's people that be like, yeah, we're still selling it to Goyim. They don't give a shit. They repackage that.
Well, they sell you shredded human, right? In McDonald's. You got shredded human in McDonald's, man. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Shredded human. Give it to people.
Come near, ye nation, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world.
It's lucky they tried to humorize cannibalism with that show with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Where it was cute. She's like, oh, I need blending it up in the milk in the blender and shit.
That's what they do.
That's the first step. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, let's open it up. Let's explore this.
Or they romanticized it with Hannibal. With Hannibal, they romanticized, because that was one of my favorite shows. Hannibal, he was sick. Hannibal Lecter, he's a crazy ass killer, but they made him all opulent and dapper, and he cooks well and all of that. But it's all human shit. He kills people and eats them, right? And then feeds it to other people.
Hey, what was that show where the chef's like, you just say human being?
Yeah.
The girl's like, she couldn't tell.
Happens all the time.
That's why I'm not gonna I don't really. I always see these guys on YouTube. They're what do you call it? Like David's been there. He goes all over the world, and like you don't know what the hell they're eating. It's like they don't care about certain things. They just go with it.
That's true.
It says for the indignation of the Lord is upon all the nations, and His fury upon all their armies. He that utterly destroyed, he have utterly destroyed them, he have delivered them to his honor. Their stink shall also be cast out.
Hey, like a restaurant in Toronto, it's downtown. You have to eat in the dark. How you know they're feeding you?
What?
It's completely dark. It's pitch black in there.
You don't know. It's dark.
You don't know even what you're eating. They have to walk you to your seats.
No way.
And you eat completely in the dark. I don't know. I've never been there. Yo, you know our people. We got to see what we eating, bro. I eat with my eyes, man.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their sting shall cast out, and their sting shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven, shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf that falleth from the vine. Right? So this is going to be a total destruction, right? The whole, like, after destruction, you're going to see that whole.
Hey, and that's how wicked this place is, that the Lord has to do that. That means we don't even know about all the wickedness. So for the Lord to say, yo, this place is a red zone, never go back here, that means this place is wicked, man.
Well, they say in the conspiracy realm they have tunnels underneath. There's all kinds of people we don't know about. The Pizzagate and all kinds of shit, man. Like this guy Epstein, on his island, he had a big calendar, a sun calendar. There's a sun disk.
Oh yeah.
Right? I did a lesson on it, and that's what he sacrificed.
See that?
You know? Is for Apollos. You know,
that is correct.
For that male energy, that's explosive. So they need to sacrifice it. And there was one video I seen. It was actually Epstein. The bitch was naked, she was tied up, and he had the sun thing, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The sun there, and she's like,
Yeah.
And then they had the tube with the green focus. Wow. They're actually showing it. All that, but yeah, on a higher level. So, bro, we can't fathom that. If you most had downloaded the dark web into your mind, we just died. We bug out. We just died. We bug out. You guys are permanent now.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, there was a guy, that's another movie, I can't remember the name of the movie right now, but it was all the child trafficking, and he saw all the pedophiles. He was the one that went to go arrest. Pardon?
Yeah,
Sounds of Freedom. And the guy almost bugged out, man. Just by seeing all of the wickedness, man. It's all wicked, bro. That's what I always say. Like, to be honest, like, obviously I don't like police, but I can't do the job. That's a serious job to do, man. Like, to see all that wickedness is hard, man. That's hard, man. I don't know a joke job. To see all the death and murder, child sacrifices, and all the wicked shit that we have to see. It's a serious job, man.
I heard he was part of that. The same thing you said when he started the show. I heard he was found out being part of that.
See that?
So it was all wicked.
Wow. You had that show True Detective?
Yeah, that I love that show.
They showed that people's son.
Yep.
On the girl.
Love that show.
That's right.
Hey.
Yeah, the circle. The circle within a circle. What do they call that? Yeah.
Triangle.
And even in that movie, even in that show, the cop went crazy. Oh, yeah. They showed him he was smoking cigarette.
Yeah, the beer.
Yeah, you see? That's how you know. That's how you know, man. When they see this. And he's smoking cigarette like this. He swallows the smoke. Like he played a good character.
Hey, there's a Jake who just joined Peel Region. The first 3 calls that he went, something he never seen before. He resigned.
I believe you.
He resigned.
That's what I'm saying. That job is
now,
tough.
they don't want to let him go because it's facing like now he's just like, I want to go back.
Yeah, that's a tough job.
See that.
Tough job.
Yes.
Hats off to you. People who do that.
Hey,
That's a tough job.
you know who feels that too? Paramedics, but also firemen.
Firemen.
Oh, firemen.
They got to deal with a lot of people jumping off.
Yes.
Yeah. They got to see that shit.
Yes.
Range.
Yes.
And you know,
all the car crashes.
you guys remember that site back in the day? Was it called Best Sport?
Yes.
Right? Yo, when you read the comments, people are tweaking, bro. People are bugged out. Like there'll be some death, and someone will write, yeah, good for that fucker. You know, like some young people, man. Because it's too much, bro. It's not meant for people.
And that's how you know our spirit is different than these other people. Because even me, I don't like these things. I always tell brothers in that day, because I have to put a smile on me. I have to get, because I don't want to smash no, you know? There's videos like that. I don't really want to see it, man.
Yeah, certainly.
And then, remember the scripture, Psalm says, in Psalms 137 and 7, we're going to dash their little ones against the stones. I don't got the spirit for that yet. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come upon Idumea, upon the people of my curse, for judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with the blood. We made back the fatness with the blood of the lamb and of the goats, and with the fat of kidneys, of rams, and the Lord has sacrificed in Bosra.
Hey, just remember, Jake is a plain man. We're plain, man. You know Jake, you know our spirit, man. We want to eat, we want to drink, we want to have sex. Yeah, we're plain men.
Hey, you had that guy Pedestal?
George?
Something Pedestal. They showed his house, and he had that swimming pool or whatever, but it's empty. And he had a mural, and it was girls pretty much. Some of them were bound, some of them like this, and just fuck that shit. And they showed you those people's artwork, the art that they had.
Yes. I know you're not going on.
Pure, bro, like it won't be straight, but you'll see like you know what in the mouth, or you know, like,
yes. Just like this, you know?
Yeah.
Just like this.
Well, Epstein, they said Epstein's house was like that. Had a lot of those type of pictures.
And Epstein, guess what? He was low level. He
Yep.
catered to B level actors and celebrities. There's an A-class list, bro. Right? And those are still celebrities. What about the real captains of industry?
Right.
You know, the executive, the CEOs, the politicians. You know?
And the great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Come over here to run away from the mosquitoes for a second, big man.
And the bullocks with the blood, and bullocks with the bulls. And the land shall be sold with their blood, and their dust being fat with their fatness.
Hey, and this is all our fault, man. All you people on the side, you should be ruling the world. This is why you're meant to rule the world. To stop all the foolishness that's happening right now. Right? Exactly. all of the stuff that's happening is because the law, statutes, and commandments are not in rule, man. This is a part of Esau's rule, man. Because this is a part of his belief. He believes in, like you said, he had the sun disk, and he'll be like, okay, well, it's time to sacrifice. Aren't we going in the time of Samhain? It's almost going to be the time of Samhain.
Last year, what happened?
What happened last year?
Oh, yeah.
They had, right behind us, we were prophesying on Halloween. In this park, they had,
yeah, the
it
Jews.
was the Day of Death, something like that.
Yes.
Was it Halloween?
It was Halloween.
Yes, it was Halloween.
Yeah, it was the Day of Death or something.
Jewish.
Right before the ceremony.
Yeah, they had the ceremony right there.
And they're going to do it again.
Last year.
Yeah.
Well, we had something in Montreal called a Tam Tam. Me, this brother, and this brother. We went that area, and we noticed, you know, because they be beating the drums in that demonic pattern.
Yes.
Give you dance, oh, they can't stop dancing.
That's right.
They're the same pattern.
They're in the spirit.
They're in the spirit of Satan, right? And then ultimately, we see, I love this. These 5 women, right? They're all dressed in, most of them were dressed in black, and they were doing hand symbols to each other. Going like this.
Wow.
Doing like this. All the different, and they're doing it towards each other. Putting their energy on each other. So, okay, these are witches coming around this demonic gathering.
It's for the God of love. That's why you're starting to see those hearts everywhere. You see the heart? You see the hearts on people's windows? You're going to start seeing them all over the place. You have the blue one and you have the red one. Some people have 2. It's for the God of love, which is Bacchus, the God of revelry.
It's called the Night of Dread. That's what it's called, Night of Dread.
That's right.
Night of Dread.
Hey, just like in the Black Panther, what they gave him to revive was a heart-shaped herb, right? It's the heart-shaped herb that they gave him. So they promoted cannibalism, and the heart-shaped herb, I think, was red.
Yes,
Right, look, on Toronto Sun, right, this is last year, they said Dia de los Muertos and other top things to do in Toronto this week. Day of Death. Right? Day de Muertos, right?
That's right.
They just like, oh, other fun things.
That's right, man. That's right.
Hey, man, you people participating in this shit too. They're just there, and there's a bunch of spirits around. You don't even know.
That's right.
And that some of those spirits might fall in the ground.
That's why you gang members, you Bloods and you Crips, you don't know you signed up for death.
Yeah, you did that video.
You signed up for death. So don't think you just join the gang. No, you're meant to die. So that's why on certain days, you guys might get killed, man.
All right, anyway, with that, we're going to close up. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Chavodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops. And shalom to the elect. Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah. Kwam Yasharallah. Bible God. Bible God.
Yeah, when we came, you thought that was a time, bro. Big time still, bro. It was like not even a third of us pulled up.
It was a glimpse.
Yeah. Yo. It wasn't even a third of us that pulled up that time, bro.
Different spirits and everything.